Chart widgets enable the transformation of sheet or report data into dynamic, easy-to-read graphs directly on your dashboard, displaying real-time information. There are various types of charts you can choose from. For example, line, smooth line, stepped line, bar, stacked bar, column, stacked column, pie, donut, and scatter. Let's look at a common scenario. Imagine you're a fleet manager and you need to keep track of vehicle maintenance, from oil changes to major overhauls. It is essential to present the current status of all the required services to your leadership using a dynamic chart in a dashboard. Keep in mind that before adding a chart, you need to have access to the underlying sheet or report. In the dashboard, note that there is already a chart showing the required services. Let's create another to track their statuses. Let's enter Edit mode by selecting the Edit button in the top right corner. Next, select Add Widget and choose Chart. This opens the Chart Widget editor. Now, let's choose the data source. Select Add Data. You can base your chart on data from a single sheet or a report. Navigate to your file, select it, and choose OK. Then select the range you want to display in your chart and go to OK again. Smartsheet will automatically generate an initial chart. However, you can go to the Widget Settings tab to customize your chart. In the Data and Chart Type section, you can choose what columns to display. In this case, choose All Columns. You can make selections for your labels and how to showcase your rows and columns. We'll turn on All for this example. Lastly, you can select what chart type works best for your data. We'll leave it as a column chart. In the Title section, you can enable, deactivate, or modify the settings for your chart's title. We'll change the title to Vehicles by Status. Next, the horizontal and vertical axis sections allow you to perform the same actions. You can add a title and customize it as needed. You can also use the styling options to format the title and label, and even toggle the option to show tick marks on or off. Keep in mind that these won't show for pie or donut charts. For this example, we'll leave it as it is. To refine the appearance of your data, navigate to the Series section. Here you can choose specific colors for each data series. For example, let's make the option In Transit red instead of light blue. In the drop-down menu, choose In Transit, and in the color field, select Change. Choose the color red, which will automatically change the color of the bar. Let's also toggle on Show Value Label to display the exact data point above each bar or line. Keep in mind that if you choose to use a bar or pie chart, additional options are available for displaying the data. For instance, you can choose to present it in amounts or percentages. To avoid obscuring your data, use the Legend section for clarity or consider removing it entirely. Finally, let's examine how viewers will use your chart. Expand the Widget Behavior section. This determines what happens when a user clicks on the chart in the published dashboard. You can choose to take no action, direct the user to the source data, open another site, or open a Smartsheet item. We'll leave it as Take No Action for now. On the dashboard, you can click and drag the widget itself to position it where you want, and you can click and drag the corners to resize it. Once your chart is perfect, select Save. That's it. You've successfully created, customized, and deployed a dynamic chart widget, turning your Smartsheet data into a powerful visual asset. So, are you ready to get started with charts and dashboards? Check it out today or learn more in the Smartsheet Help Center. Thanks for watching.